This tutorial is all about the uses of salt, both in the food industry and also industrially, how the products that can be made from salt can be used to make other materials. You need to know that sodium chloride or salt can be used as a preservative for food and also as a flavouring. Since ancient times, meat has been salted in order to preserve it over the winter. Here, for example, is some ham being made into prosciutto in Italy. And here is a display of some cured sausages which have had the meat soaked in a solution which includes salt. So salt is used as a preservative, but it's also used as a flavouring. Here, traditionally, fish and chips has salt added to give it a bit of a tang. Salt's also used as a flavouring with crisps, peanuts and this salted popcorn. Sodium chloride or salt is also an important raw material in the chemical industry, including as a source of chlorine and sodium hydroxide. Chlorine and sodium hydroxide are used to make household bleach, and also other materials are made from the products of electrolyzing salts such as PVC and solvents. Although there are two types of bleach, peroxide bleach is traditionally used for bleaching hair. There's also hypochlorite bleach, or as it's now called, chlorate bleach. That's the one that we're concerned with here. It's made by reacting sodium hydroxide with chlorine. Both of these are products of the electrolysis of salt solution. So the chlorine and the sodium hydroxide makes sodium chloride, sodium chlorate, which is the bleach bit, and water. Apart from those uses, you're expected to also know a number of other uses. Chlorine being used to sterilize water and making solvents, bleach and plastics. Hydrogen being used in the manufacture of margarine. Sodium hydroxide in the manufacture of soap. These are all facts that you'll need to learn. The chemical industry in Britain grew up around Cheshire, not surprisingly, because this is where the salt deposits are found underground, and towns such as Runcorn, Widnes, Northwich and Port Sunlight are all based upon chemicals from salt. In other words, sodium hydroxide, chlorine, hydrogen. So you need to know that sodium hydroxide is used to make soap. You need to know that chlorine is used to make bleach, it's used to make solvents, PVC. It's also used to sterilize water. And you need to know that hydrogen is used to make margarine. Here's an exam question. Sarah investigates the electrolysis of concentrated sodium chloride solution. Look at the apparatus that she uses. The electrodes are shown there. Bubbles of gas are made up both electrodes. Chlorine's one of the gases made. Write down the name of the other gas made during electrolysis. That answer is hydrogen. Chlorine's a very important chemical. It's got many uses. Write down one use of chlorine. Well, one that you need to know is that it's used for sterilizing water. And here are the answers to those questions. Yes, sterilizing water is there, but it's also used to make solvents, to make bleach, and to make plastics such as PVC. Notice, ignore used in swimming pools. It's a very, very minor use of chlorine, and in fact they tend to use other compounds now rather than chlorine to sterilize the water in swimming pools. Be careful of that one.